YouTube family, it's your favorite girl, and I'm back to report the YouTube news. Okay guys, let's get into this interview Tasha K did with Nike. Now, first of all, she said that she's been knowing CJ for 13 years, okay? But the way CJ explained it is as if she was just a one-night stand, like she was random. But the way that she's explaining it is that they've been knowing each other for 13 years. So she's saying that she was not a one-night stand and that they've been dealing with each other off and on for 2 years before she got pregnant. But she knew he had a girlfriend. See, it be these types. So when she got pregnant, CJ told the girl he was with at the time that he had a baby on the way. He said Nike said the girl was cool and the girl was taking him back and forth to the doctor's appointments. What? So she had Kamari 2 days before the girlfriend's birthday. According to her, this is all alleged, things went left between CJ and the girlfriend because allegedly CJ wanted to be with Nike and his daughter. Well, that's not the story I heard, but okay, sis. So she's saying that so Nike is saying that her and CJ was together up until Kamari was 2 years old. He proposed to her allegedly when they got Kamari baptized. Girl, no. Okay, so she said things went left. Apparently his car was stolen. Stuff was going on with his job, so he decided to go to Vegas. And I guess 2 weeks after being in Vegas, he came back to tell Nike that he was moving to Vegas. Girl, wow. She's supposedly engaged and had his kid, so he decided to leave her to go to Vegas. So this is why she's angry, guys. So CJ told her that he was going to go to Vegas and he wanted Nike and Kamari to come with him. But he wanted to get squared away first and then he'll send for them. So she was staying with her mom, with their daughter. She said she got a job, went to school for a medical assistant, while CJ was up there doing the casino. So she said normally she talked to him every day, and it was a few days that she did not hear from him. Come to find out, he got arrested, and when he got out, he called her. They got into an argument. She thought that he went up there by himself, but no, he went to Vegas with the girl he was seeing at the time, which is Samantha. So him and a girl that he went to Vegas with got into an argument, and she put him out. This is when he met Royalty and her mother. So when CJ started dating Charlene, Nike feel that it got worse because he was putting all of his attention into Royalty and her kids and not even thinking about her and Kamari. So for a long time, they were not on good terms. So what it was, you wanted this relationship with him so bad and he just didn't want you. One thing about a man, sis, when a man wants you, he's going to take you instantly. Because you saw when he met Royalty, he took her instantly. Not only did he take her instantly, but he take her with 3 kids that was not his. So he wanted to be with her and her 3 kids and didn't want to be with you and his kid. Let me tell you something. If that man really wanted to be with you, sis, you would have went with him. Okay? He knew he wasn't coming back. He just told you that because he didn't want to hurt your feelings. He didn't want no confrontation. So he just told you, yeah, I'm going to go up there, get squared away, and I'm going to sing for you guys. And it never happened. And the craziest thing is, sis, even though you and him did not work out, and even when he did have the opportunity to still be with you after he was no longer with Royalty, he went with Tata, allegedly him and Ruby Rose, and now he's with Bride of Chucky. So he had no intentions on being with you ever. And I think you realize that, and that's why you were so angry and upset with Royalty. But your frustrations was, towards the wrong person. It should have been towards CJ, because CJ didn't want you, and he didn't know how to tell you he didn't want you. You know, even though allegedly you said y'all was engaged and, you know, whatever you say, but he didn't want you. And she spoke on why she won't call royalty, because you gotta think about it. When you think of yourself as royalty, you thinking yourself as grand. You know, you're that girl. And she know that, so that's why she's refusing to call her that. She want to call her Charlene, you know, because she already know royalty is royalty. So she's trying to make it seem like royalty hated her, and that's why she hated royalty. No, sis, you hated royalty because royalty was with the man who you wanted to be with that didn't want to be with you. So don't get on this platform trying to make it seem like royalty hated you. She didn't know you. She didn't know nothing about you, but you knew everything about her, and you knew everything about her because that man told you about her. But then you said that he reached out to you because him and royalty got into it, and based off what he told you, he asked you to send him some pictures, and you sent it. Why would you send this man pictures and you know he's in a relationship? You know, to me that's messy. You know, that I don't like women like that, because you know he was in a relationship and you still sent him pictures anyway to be messy. And yes, she did go through the phone and she saw the pictures, and she did not think highly of the body at all. Okay, here she goes talking about the child support. She's trying to make it seem like royalty was telling her that she could not pay. That royalty was telling CJ that he could not pay no more than what he was paying for child support. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of men that's on child support, and if they want to do more, they're gonna do more. Okay, so ain't no woman can tell him not to do more for his child. It's because he didn't want to, sis. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on. The real picture. Okay, so Tasha K asked Nike how much of the content she thought was fabricated. Okay? And in other words, she was saying a lot of it, because she said that he told the kids how to react and how to respond. Back to what I said a couple of videos ago, when I said that when CJ So Cool turned on his goddamn camera, it was lights, camera, action. Actresses and actors. That's what I meant, y'all. Okay? So now she's saying originally the plan was... Now, the reason how they got on this topic was because Tasha K asked her response to when she first found out with CJ, you know, when CJ got shot. She was like, thank God my kids wasn't down there. My daughter wasn't down there. She said her daughter actually came home 3 days before that happened. She also said that her daughter was supposed to move down there with CJ, and then she was going to later follow, you know, her down there. But because of the school system is different down there, they wouldn't let her start school. I ain't never heard of that. Maybe that's something new in Vegas, because you can start school whenever you want, especially when you're transferring from another school. So you mean to tell me if you move to a different state, if the school year already started, your kids can't start school? I never heard that. Okay, so also she spoke on how her daughter is famous and how it is hard for her to be a regular kid, but it don't make no difference where her mama is out there fighting on the internet. So girl, what? She also spoke on the night of the home invasion when he said that he got shot. You know, she's asked him, you know, she said originally she thought he was joking because he, you know, he always lying and joking and all the other stuff. But, you know, when he turned the camera around and showed her all the blood and stuff and told her he got shot 4 times. Because remember when he did that video, he said it was 6, but he told her it was 4. So yeah, she spoke on that as well. Okay, so Tasha K asked her more about the home invasion, about what was the plans of the robbers. She asked her what was the plan. Was they just coming in to stage it as a robbery, but to kill him? Like, what did she think? And she was quiet for a good couple of minutes because she was like, what I'm gonna say? Because she was trying to figure out what to say. But then eventually she said, the only thing that was taken from the house was the keys. Now remember, we don't heard CJ tell this story 1,000 times. He never mentioned anything about the keys being taken. So she said no jewelry or none of that was taken. But remember, those 2 people that got arrested, now they had grand larceny, like all type of charges. So y'all, that's why I keep telling you, them people that's arrested allegedly may not be the people that was involved. It might be them damn shit. Let me shut up. Okay, so Tasha K asked her about how her daughter took the whole him being shot. And she said the daughter did not take it well. She said that the daughter did not even want to come with her when she went up there. Girl, stop lying. You didn't want your daughter to go. You know what you was going up there to do. Why would you not take your daughter with you to go see her father that's been shot? That does not make sense. Okay, sis? You was going to be there with baby daddy. You didn't know Bride Chucky was going to be there. You thought you was going to go and nurse him back to health, and that's how you guys was going to get back together. But it did not work out that way, sis. Bride of Chucky, the maid, was there taking care of him. Okay? Child, now Tasha K was trying to throw a little shade now, because she was asking her, how did she feel? You know, how did royalty get online? In other words, she was asking her how this whole thing transpired. She was like, because royalty being the current girlfriend and you being the one that's always around. Oh, yeah. Always there. Oh, baby. Now, Tasha K said that she was concerned about how royalty had looked, because she never seen royalty looking like that with the hoodie on her head. She said that it was given that she was on something. She didn't know if she allegedly if she was on Percocet or what it was, but it was definitely given she was on something. Ooh. So Nike, aka Big Red from Harlem Nights, is trying to say that royalty got mad at her because CJ, her, and Amon was having a conversation. They was going down memory lanes with Bride Chucky sitting there listening to them talk about how they used to hook up and have sex now. But so the mom said, well, you had the baby the real way, and she said period. And she said royalty got mad because of that. But let me say this, which I have to understand is royalty did get pregnant the real way. Okay? But it was unfortunate that she had lost the baby. So she decided, you know, along with CJ, that they would do the IVF. Okay? So don't, and even though you had the real baby, sis, he still left you with that real baby. Okay? So she said that she always wanted to get her one with her. She said that, she did not mention anything about the twins being out there, even though CJ swear up and down that the twins were out there. She did not mention anything about the twins. She did say royalty mother, oldest daughter, and son was out there. She said the son was in the car recording, crying, and the oldest daughter came out to confront Lexi, aka Bride of Chucky, for kicking the mother, and she ran to her car. So sis, you wasn't about that life, because when you take your feet off that ground to kick somebody, you better be ready to go. You better be ready to be in that coffin. You better be ready, because baby, you kick my mama. First of all, 2 cars coming. The police to haul my ass off the jail, and the ambulance to take you to the morgue. Girl, not my mama. So Tasha K asked her who won the fight. And her response was, I'm not going to say I won the fight, and I'm not going to say she won the fight. What? Oh, baby. And you was putting it out that you whip her? What changed, sis? You must be saw that replay. Because she got to understand the only reason why she got the best of Royalty was because of that hood. See, Royalty put that hood on because she didn't want you to grab her hair. And you end up grabbing the hood. And when I was watching the video, you had grabbed a hood, which was to Royalty's disadvantage. So I wouldn't even say that you won, because when y'all was standing up, since y'all was throwing hands, and Royalty was timing up for you. So baby, I'm glad you said you wouldn't say you won. But she did add it that she would go another round if she needed to. Okay. Now, what I did like about what Tasha K said is that she did not appreciate CJ getting on the internet, you know, saying that Royalty was on something, and that his kids are not safe with her, and he needs to get a lawyer to get the kids. Tasha K was like, how you gonna say that, CJ, when they shooting in your goddamn house? Right. So you worrying about got your baby mamas outside fighting, but they shooting in your goddamn house. Make it make sense, CJ. First of all, this is an open investigation. Why is she on the internet telling Tasha what is going on with the case? Child, because Tasha K was like, did they find out who the people is? And Harlem Nights, Big Red talk about, oh yeah, they got him. It was 5 people, 4 boys and 1 girl. 2 of the boys went in and they dropped the cell phone. Girl, telling all the business. And this case is open. So she told Tasha K that these people are all in their 20s and 1 was in their 30s. But I thought CJ said that he was told that it was some juvenile. Which is it? Everybody putting a twist on this goddamn story. So Tasha K asked Big Red, well, how do you feel about Kamari being a public figure? And she pretty much just said that she hated for her sometimes because people always complaining about everything that she do. She said when it comes to being a public figure or having a YouTube channel, you can't read the comments because people just don't care what they say. And she said she hated for her. So Tasha K said, well, y'all still can pull it off the internet, right? Big Red got quiet. You had got quiet because you realized that if you take her off, them checks is not coming in, sis. So hold on, y'all. Let me go back and see what her response is to the question, because she ain't gonna take her ass off of there. Girl, bye. Tasha K let you know that her 15-year-old daughter is not allowed to follow anybody or be on the internet unless she says so. Okay, so in other words, she was trying to tell you your daughter is grown as hell. Okay, she on there commenting and saying all that grown shit, but you always talk about Royalty daughter is grown. No, baby, your daughter is very grown at her age. Royalty daughter is 16 going on 17. Your child is 11 and she is very, very grown. Okay, but ooh, you should have had look at Big Red face when Tasha K was telling her, my daughter, she's allowed to be on the internet. When I say she's can be on the internet because I'm raising a leader. Bam! Girl, you couldn't have nothing to say, bitch. Girl, you was in la la land, sis. But then she said, well, it's not only me have to take her off internet, but her dad have to take her off internet too. Girl, bye. First of all, you have an illegitimate child, okay? You was not married when you had that baby with CJ, so that makes you the custodian parent. She lives with you 100% of the time. So you can tell her to get off that. You can take her off the internet if that's what you want to do, but you're not going to do it because we know that them checks is coming in for that channel. So bye. Girl, Tasha K said, is there anything you want to tell the viewers? Any businesses? Anything going on? What's going on? Yeah, because we all want to know what's next, sis. What's next, sis? Because after you talking about baby daddy all the time and Rosie, other than that, like, what is your identity? You know, Tasha K try to help your daughter about her identity, but what is yours? Because it seems like your identity is through your baby daddy and Rosie. What's next? Like she said, what's next? What's next? Did she talk about hair promo? Girl, this is the same girl. You know what? Let me stop. That's the end of the interview. She was boosting her head up, trying to talk about, well, I understand, you know, raising a daughter in the limelight. Girl, this is YouTube. This is not BET, okay? This is not VH1. This is not Bravo TV. This is not the main screen. This is YouTube. Stop boosting her up, okay, Tasha K? No. But anywho, guys, if you watched the interview, tell me what did you think of the interview. Tell me what you thought about my opinion on everything. If you would like to see more videos, do that over. Okay, guys, comments are open for discussion. What do you think of the interview Tasha K did with Nike? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until the next video. Bye, guys.